My name is Sheila Corona. Welcome to Sassy Seer Sheila and New Life Streaming Love, as this will be seen on both channels. This is Key 21 Avatar Shell / avatar _ shell : transcend open bracket host : light form close bracket by Jason Gray. Tier 3, the Ascension layer. The transmission date on this piece, 2025/05/28. And as with all these other pieces, Jason felt compelled to record and to include within these, there is location information, there is longitude, latitude, there is also symbology and some binary code. And so if you feel drawn to this writing in particular, I highly recommend that you go to the link in the Show More section, use the piece title and search for it, and then allow your eyes to travel over all of it. There comes a point in the sequence where the body is no longer experienced as the boundary of existence, not conceptually, not philosophically, but structurally. The last container collapse. Everything before this key dismantled external systems: reality, time, identity, pattern, observer. One container remained untouched at the deepest level: the body as self-location. The final assumption: you did not just believe you had a body, you believed you were inside it. You believed awareness was housed behind the eyes, inside the skull, and contained within flesh. This is the last lock. As long as awareness feels localized, the system remains intact. The line: / avatar _ shell : transcend open bracket host : light form. This is a host level reassignment. What transcendence means here: not leaving the body, not escaping reality, physicality, not becoming something else, but no longer being defined by the container you are using. The body redefined. The body is revealed as a rendering interface, a translation layer, a density anchor, and a biological receiver transmitter. This actually goes to what I have referred to many times. I have felt as though we, each one of us separately, we are the whole, being narrowed down into one point of perspective. The all that is narrowed to a pinpoint of perspective. And I feel like this is a more expansive view of that. The body is revealed as a rendering interface, a translation layer, a density anchor, and a biological receiver transmitter. It is not your origin, your boundary, or your totality. The signal reversal. Before this key, signal passes through body, interpreted as self. After this key, signal recognized as field, body seen as output mode, or node, not mode, node. The break in localization. There is a moment, subtle but irreversible, where awareness stops collapsing into a single point. You no longer feel, quote, inside. You feel extended, diffused, uncontained, and spatially unbound. This is not imagination. It is not visualization. It is a shift in the reference point of awareness. The emergence of the light form. The light form is not created, it is revealed. What was hidden? Your true nature, your true structure was never dense. It was never bound. It was never limited to biological expression. The body was a filter, a necessary one, to stabilize perception, anchor experience, and allow interaction within density. It was never the full system. What the light form is, not a shape, not an image, not a glowing body. It is a non-local field of coherent awareness without edges, weight, decay, or constraint. You do not, quote, enter it. You stop excluding it. The overlay lifts. The sense of, quote, I am here begins to dissolve into, quote, I am everywhere this awareness touches. I'm being shown in this moment an experience that I had this morning. I was standing at the kitchen window, and Lisa's daughter, Jasmine, came to my mind. And I thought, I was wondering if she had already left to go to work or whatever. And about that moment, she drove up to the house in her car. And I knew in that moment that it was because she was thinking about coming home. And this, I mean, to me, it proves this. It goes to, I am everywhere this awareness touches. The body remains. This is critical. Nothing disappears. Nothing vanishes. Nothing is lost. Its role changes completely from identity to interface. You begin to experience the body as something happening within you and not something you are inside of. The host shift. Host colon light form. This is the core event. The system before, Consciousness leading to appears inside body, leading to interacts with world. The system after body, leading to appears inside consciousness, leading to world appears inside same field. The final structure. Everything exists within the light form field. The feeling of this state, not dramatic, not overwhelming, but profoundly stable. You feel unmoved even while moving, still even within activity, and spacious even in confined environments. The end of density identification. You no longer equate weight with reality, form with truth, and boundary with self. You begin to move differently, not physically, energetically. Interactions change. You are not meeting others as body to body. You are meeting as field to field. This is subtle but absolute. The fear response. At this level, the system may trigger disorientation, fear of losing self, fear of dissociation, and fear of, quote, not being real. This is misreading. You are not becoming less real. You are becoming less constrained. The body continues perfectly. It functions, operates, responds, lives. You are no longer locked into it. The final veil. You believed, quote, I am in the body. Now you see the body is in you. The final inversion. You thought awareness emerged from flesh. Now you know flesh emerges within awareness. The final realization. You were never the avatar. You were always the field animating it. The final line. The flesh dissolves. The light form awakens. / avatar _ shell : transcend open bracket host / light form close bracket. The interface remains. The identification does not. And then there is, again, more more code. And I highly recommend that if you are attracted to this writing, that you, using the link in the show more section, the description of this video, if you can't click on it, then copy and paste it into your browser, and then search for the title, Key 21, I believe this one is. And it, of course, is signed Jason Gray. And again, I cannot unsee the synchronicity. I haven't been able to record for several days. And I am now in a third book club, and we were talking about just this sort of thing in that book club today. Wow. My life has become so magical since surrendering to my own quest for the truth of who we are. I highly recommend that you move towards that which brings you joy, that which draws your attention, because there is definitely something there for you. I am also very clear that one has to open their mind to the magic of all possibility, plausibility, potentiality in order to be shown that truth. Wow. Until we meet again, my friends, be well.